I feel like it's a witness.
They are amazing.
And they have pretty lights, and you can't not stare at the pretty lights.
And they support a bigger project. They support the pirate ship, which is beginning to get hugely epic.
It drives, you can ride in it, you can sleep in it, you can dance on it.
The thing that's an interesting juxtaposition when you put a pirate ship on a desert, it provides an experience that you can't experience anywhere else in the world.
It's detail upon detail. That's what gets me.
It's like the Walker. It's above and beyond, so out there that no one's been anywhere close to it.
We've got 30 welders now who had no idea they could even weld because they jumped into a project like this, and it's beautiful.
What are tripods? Well, tripods, to me,
A tripod is a one-of-a-kind, sound-reactive light sculpture.
The tripods are kind of these little life-form things. They're lights.
And yours is really small, and mine is like tall and wobbly.
And they do look like, I don't know, little creatures.
Like a pet.
Much less trouble than a chihuahua.
But when I see it, I always feel like I should address it.
And children especially seem to think that they can communicate with the light and that it talks back.
In its own language.
They react to the music, they react to the environment.
The tripod's interaction to music is based on the loudest signals and the fastest signals. Meaning a big bass wave will produce a reaction with one color, and a fast treble wave will produce a reaction with another color.
These little guys back here, these are the tripods. We do all the work ourselves. The legs, the body. These lenses are all recycled materials. All the surface mount soldering on the circuit boards, all that goes into the tripods to make them come alive.
They're not just a static piece of art, something that sits in your house. They look like little creatures.
Little creatures.
Each of them are totally different.
Different, and everyone interacts differently.
Every one of them is unique. Every one of them has a sense of motion and a sense of living, a living quality.
Makes you think, oh, I should be doing something kind of interesting right now because the tripod's there.
They're supporting a great piece of art.
And it's just great to be a part of that.
The pirate ship is the ultimate in performance art. It's our mobile stage to do whatever we want.
The pirate ship.
The pirate ship. What a dream.
The pirate ship's gonna blow everybody's minds. They're gonna love it. People are gonna come running.
The pirate ship is a very large, very artistic, very unique vehicle that sails across the dry lake bed.
26 feet long, 28 feet tall at the mast.
And it could carry many people. It's got an extreme amount of attention to detail in all the small parts. It brings together a lightweight structure to make it look like a massive industrial ship.
That's what gets me. The wheel itself has so many different points of intersections, and just it becomes one huge, massive, and I haven't even seen it turn yet. It's epic.
$300 hours of fabrication just to finish the front wheel on it. Started to get consuming. It's starting to I don't want to be too honest here because it's a lot of work. It's like this cog here, I probably have 40 hours, maybe even 50 hours into just building this one part. The real joy for me is how am I going to solve this? How am I going to cut that piece exact enough? How am I going to glue 11 layers of plywood together with glue that sets in 7 minutes? And problems like that come up daily, and you have to solve all of them, and every one you solve makes you a better builder. My name is Andy Tivitz. I'm an artist, designer, and engineer.
His mind goes off into like developing these ideas and actualizing them into the world, which, you know, as an artist, engineer, fabricator person, I mean, it's just great to watch.
And it's really awe-inspiring to see somebody kind of like take their own knowledge at that level and bring it into something that's just really super accessible for people and really fun.
I believe that people who are creative should be able to go out and actualize the things that they have dreams and ambitions about.
There's stuff that I can do now that a year ago I didn't think was possible.
The first art car that I ever got on Playa was the La Contessa. She was just this beautiful ship on this desert, and this guy just grabs me by my jacket and like throws me onto it. So I go up above and I go up onto the top of the deck, and I'm holding on and I'm looking out over this sea of people.
And started to get light on the horizon.
This sea of just desert playa, and then it starts to move, and it's weaving back and forth with the wind, and it almost felt like I was on the ocean.
And all the dust that had been kicked up from the night before, all that dust kind of looked like mist on the water. And all the art installations out there looked like wreckages, such as like ships that had crashed on the rocks.
I love seeing things like that come into existence. I think it makes the world a more colorful place.
I think the really neat thing about doing a piece like this also at Burning Man is it doesn't just become its own art, it becomes part of other people's art. It will be part of film, it will be part of photography. People will draw, you know, pictures of it, illustrations, paintings. I mean, it inspires other art too.
And I really imagine it being discovered well into the future, hundreds of years from now, and people will say, what was this? Why did people build this? What was the purpose of this bizarre thing?
Because this epicness has to be realized.
What are you doing? Driving us? Is this how you wear it?
What could possibly go wrong?
I feel like you have a point sticking down in front of your face.
That's
right
why
there.
I'm asking if it goes the other way.
Do you see the size of his tripods?
Pirate walks into a bar,
Let me tell you, brother.
and bartender says, why do you have a steering wheel on your pants? And
The old pirate looks at him and says,
arr, it's driving me nuts. Arr.
Get yourself a tripod. It'll be the first time you leave a bar with something you don't